Hello everybody. How you doing? Tonight I hope the answer to that is renewed. So just opening it up now. So I will say welcome to Tracy Creating. I am Tracy, and throughout this video, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. So I've pulled it up over here so that I can see who comes in to say hello and if there are any questions in the live chat. Fabulous. Okay. So just get my gloves on before I touch any of these dyes. Well, alcohol inks. But they certainly can stain your hands, that's for sure. So I'd also like to say sorry about not having a live video last night. I really just needed to rest, and yeah, it was really needed. So I apologize for that, and let's see what amazingness we can see tonight with this neutral. For me, it's not a neutral for Spotlight, but it is the Crafter's Choice Heat Tool. So as I've already mentioned Spotlight, this is what the packaging looks like. I do love the colour, so bonus points for that. So this is Whisper Quiet, easy on and off, lightweight. It's got the self-support bracket so you can stand it up on the table. And it says a powerful heat, which it says over 200 degrees Celsius is the heat produced. So must be very careful with that. I know that for alcohol ink I use like low heat and or like the air gun where there's no heat at all. So just pushing it around. Hello Celine, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. That's the information. Yeah, so this multi-purpose heat tool is a powerful device for heating a plethora of craft and embossing projects that require heat. And some of the points are shrinking plastic, speed drying of inks, glues and paints, and applying self-adhesive fusibles. So yeah, that's what we've got here. Let's see what we think of it. Alrighty, so so we're going to use Yupo paper. So this is 200 GSM, acid free, and it's A4 size. Let's pop that down there. So here's my sheet, and we have the Jacquard Pinata inks, Rich Gold, Sapphire Blue, Lime Green, Baja Blue, Teal, Sunbright Yellow, and Rainforest Green. So really I just pulled out all the blues and greens plus the yellow and the gold. So we shall see how that goes. Also, I'd like to point out before we start that in this bottle, this one and this one, this is isopropyl alcohol. Hi Mandy, how you going? How was your day? Isopropyl alcohol 100%, And which one goes where now? And this one with a different colour cap is a DIY blending solution. So it has approximately 50 mils of isopropyl alcohol plus about 6 of the pure vegetable glycerin, and this is 100% pure vegetable glycerin. Give that a good shake and you've got a DIY blending solution. So there we go. Good, thanks. How was yours? A little bit chilled, thank you. So very nice. A little bit different from the faster pace that I've been going, so I really needed that. Okay, so I've also pulled across some 4x6, 6x4, whichever photo paper to use, and also a couple of the Perspex, what are these? Rounds, coaster size rounds of clear Perspex. So there we go. You made it to live. How you doing, Doris? Thanks so much for coming in. We're testing out a new tool to blow around the alcohol inks. Okay, so let's get to it. I think I know that this sapphire blue, it's very strong. Pinata inks, oh look at those splatters. Pinata inks are very highly pigmented. I know that from experience. I'm just trying to think. I'll do some yellow. And that will hopefully highlight with some of the green. And try and do your best to remember to wipe off the tips of your little bottles when you're finished. So just get some alcohol on paper towel, go around it, clean it up. Some of these dried up bits of alcohol ink are falling onto the surface of my paper. So I am also suggesting that out of lack of experience, something that I've now learned I should do. All right, so add some gold in there. Now this is my very diluted gold. And so let's just give it a bit of a, we'll use this one, give it a bit of a spritz. And give it a bit of a blow. So let's try this out. How's that for noise? There we go. Now that did seem a lot quieter to me than perhaps my heat gun or anything, but how was it for you guys? And it's also so hot that it really dried off. It gave warped the paper a little bit, a lot quicker. So good to know. All right, I think we'll use some of the blending solution and pop it on and blow some of this around and see. All good. Oh, awesome. All right, so a couple of drops here and there. Alright, so what I want to try and quickly show you, can you see the warpedness of that? Maybe a little bit. And so this area here, where I tried to push it out this way, there's a rise there and valleys there. So the alcohol kept getting pushed down the valleys. So, all right. Might have to give that one a little bit of a breather for a moment. And let's pull out one of these. Choose some different colors. Rainforest green. See what I mean? Maybe, maybe not. Some dry bits from around the rim. Okay. 3 of those. Let's go with, did the lime. Oops, splatter. It's okay. I'm fine with that. Let's just use a brush just for a little bit of difference in technique. I see the warping. Yeah. It's a Yupo paper, Doris. It's 200 TSM, but because this tool, this is what I was wondering, it says it produces over 200 degrees Celsius heat. So it might be something that I have to hold back quite further than I'm used to. So we shall see. If that levels back out to completely flat, then it'll be fine. Let's just try and get a little difference going. I'm not aiming to create something beautiful or pretty. If it happens, woohoo! But we actually just want to test out the tool, see what we think of it. So on the photo paper, We've used the brush. We'll give it a bit of a spritz again because I do might overspray onto that, which is fine. Trey is here, Maxwell Entertainment. Thank you so very much. Welcome. How wonderful. Dina's Designs. Good morning to you. How is everybody? Okay, let me try and share with you my little pop-up tray. Thank you. Oh, VN, you're here. How are you doing? All right, so just exploring this. Add quite a bit of alcohol to this one. Let's see what happens with this one. Wow, it is drying it so fast, so much faster than I'm used to having my alcohol inks dry out. So this is alcohol inks. You're good, thanks, VN. Glad to hear it. Yes, alcohol inks, Jacquard, Pinata, alcohol inks. And so let's switch a little bit out of testing mode and jump into a little, let's deliberately try and create maybe a flower. So we are going to use some teal. Going to have a green flower. It happens. So we're going to add some plain isopropyl alcohol. This is 100%, and with nothing added in this one. So add some drips. I'll bring you down a little bit closer for this one, for the experience. All right. May need some more in there. Okay, so let's see. Blow it out that way. Wow, this is drying it so fast that I'm not even getting a big run. Okay, so when alcohol ink dries, it can be reactivated by dropping on some other alcohol inks. So this is also on a 6x4 UPO, not UPO, photo paper. You know when you can print your photos at home? Just a little bit more. This may take a little bit more getting used to than I expected. So that's okay. Certainly my flower's not all right. And blow again. continue chasing it, pushing it further out. Just put one drop there because they're close to the side. And 2 here, whoops, because we want to go across to here. I think I'm getting it. Oops, maybe not that one. Oh man. Alright, so this is the wonkiest, swankiest, I don't know the words for it, flower that I've done. And yeah, I think I want to just give that a moment and pour out some extra liquid all over and use a brush and see, was it just the fact that the ink is drying too quickly with this new tool? You can see how adding more alcohol ink has reactivated the pigmented inks that are down there, but also that they have stained the paper underneath. I'm just picking it up to get some of that excess off. Ooh, I think I kind of like that. That droopy flower look. I know you can't see that right this second. Ready? That droopiness. It's drippy, not droopy. Blowing on it lightly. It is Twisted Art Lady. How you going? Thanks so much for coming in. You guys are awesome and I appreciate you. Absolutely amazing. So my not so crash hot flower of the night. That's all good. Sometimes that happens. So let's skip. I can see that I was starting to get the hang of the heat tool with these singular drops, pushing them out. we'll see. Let's see how it goes with a fresh new coaster underneath it, which can be a little bit disruptive here because of the fact that it is transparent. I'll try and fold this paper towel so that it's white behind. So this is clear Perspex, and I've already removed the front protective plastic. I have left the back on, so there is protective plastic on the back here. And so I won't remove that until we're all finished with the project. All right, so now we have this really smooth, clean surface. You're good. Awesome. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. It makes a difference. Thank you so much. And it really does. So I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So. I'm going to go with just blues. See what we can do with the blues. And I do always seem to tend to start with a similar plan. Let's just dry those off a little bit. It's just feeling the heat, and that was quite a distance away from my hand and my arm, and it really was hot. And I don't mean that being silly, like, of course it's hot, but I can do that with my heat gun when it's on a low heat, and it doesn't feel as hot as what this one does. So it kind of has a bone shape. It does. It does. All right, so let's see what we can do with that. Let's give it a little bit of gold. And I like that last strip, apparently. Okay. And a little bit of blending solution. So that's going to help the colours mix. It's going to help dilute them. And yeah, so ready again. Like to try and break up the initial area where the gold was dropped, because it does have a metallic in it. It does, well, it is heavy, so it does kind of just sink and stay put. See if we can get it all the way around. Almost. Okay. Just going to use this one. This was a teal actually, and I was cleaning up the lid, and this was the clear, the original alcohol ink, isopropyl alcohol, I apologize, that I used to help clean out the lid, and so I saved it. So let's just fill in some of this outer rim. Reactivate some of the alcohol that's already there, especially some of these gold flakes. They look awesome when they build up together. Now that's actually a result I like. Let's see. Who let the dogs out? Who's woofing? Oh, the bone. Oh, you're funny. Took me a moment, but it usually does. It looks like a butt on one end. Oh dear. Well, it's all gone now. Oh dear. There we go. Well, that is definitely a prettier result. I love that it's transparent so that you can see through. You can see some of that gold has sunk a lot on this one. But I just love to use it. I actually like it when it creates more of these little flecks on the surface. But there we go. Let's see. Let's change it up for the last one. I didn't have a lot of fun with my papers. I think the heat was too much for it. So let's just dive into the box and pull out Senorita Magenta and what's this one? Tangerine. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty. Okay. Well, I thought there was a paper towel covering that. Way cool. Thanks. Thank you, Doris. You guys are awesome. Alright, so here we go. Here's the next one. Also the same as the first. I have already removed the top layer. So if I can find the light. No. There it is. Beautiful, clear, untarnished. This is what it looks like on the back side. See how it's a lot blurred out? That's because the protective plastic is still on there. So that's the back. Okay. So let's shake it up. Apparently the blues and the greens, this heat tool particularly, maybe not too hot for paper, or I have to learn to stay further back. But let's just go shake it up. Tangerine and Senorita Magenta. I love saying that. You have words that you love to say, or like not just ordinary words, but when something's been labelled that colour is Senorita Magenta. Baja Blue, I love saying that too. Alright, let's give it a little bit of extra to make it more fluid, and throw some yellow in there for a bit of extra kick too. Oh, we're going all out. Let's do it. Last one here. Oh, that's going to be spot on. There we go. Sorry about that. I was really trying to make sure that the colours just didn't all blend together and just give another look. So when we lift it up from the paper towel underneath, we'll see. I found out I might know someone who can cut acrylic for me and can't wait to give it a try. Awesome! Sounds amazing. And you have applied to be part of Artapalooza. Fingers crossed. I am sure it will be amazing. Yeah, see? Doris agrees completely. Looks like a sunset. Awesome. Thanks. Ah, Twisted Art Lady, you'll be perfect. It's a perfect forum for those who are a little bit shy to do it on your own. So absolutely, I look forward to it. All right, so let's lift it up now and see. Here we go. All right. So there we have it. It's going to be interesting. I might have to do a little bit more practice with this tool to see how it goes and find that really right distance, angle. So, all right. That is pretty cool. So once again, this is from Spotlight. It's the Crafter's Choice heat tool. And yeah, so well, let's see. Let's just pull up what we've done. I love the transparency on these. Yes, awesome, thanks. Pretty, thank you. Thank you, Twisted. All right, so we'll run through them anyway, just before we sign off. So if you have any final questions, please pop it into the chat now. And with the lag, hopefully I'll get to it before we sign off. And yeah, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Leave a comment below and share it with others who might also appreciate it. So just as we look through this is Yupo paper. And I don't know if you can see better now how warped it is. Trying to get that right angle for you. In this section here in the middle, like it's still got that low and then the rise and then a low, and over here as well. So the heat was too much or too close to this paper in particular. And definitely the same scenario on these. They were like, oh my gosh, what is going on? But I do love, in this second one, the drippiness. There is an undersea creature. And then we go to the clear perspex. So let me just try and move this out of the way. So you've got a somewhat white background. So that looks great. Blues with a bit of gold. And then more the pinks, magenta. Oops, sorry. That was silly. There we go. Clear background. Tangerine, some bright yellow popped in there. Awesome. All right, let's see what's happening in the chat before we sign off. Bring that down a little bit. All right. Those are amazing. Thank you so much, Trey. So, and also thank you so much for the super chat. An amazing support, and I love it so much. Thank you. So there we have it. All our gorgeous Tracy. Thank you, Doris. I think you're being a little bit kind with the paper ones. But these ones, I love these ones. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, so thank you so much, you guys. It's been awesome having you all in here. Thanks for coming in to say hi and show your support. And it really does make me feel like I'm so grateful for you. So, all right, on that note, we will sign off. I don't see any more questions. So if you have to go anywhere at the moment, please take care. It is really important because you are important. So from myself, thank you very much, Twisted. You too. From myself, always be kind. You too, Doris. Be creative and be fabulous. Bye.